Who are we? Who are we? Who are we and the millions of women that we're trying to engage in environmentally friendly, sustainable living and shopping? Well, to start with, we are the CPOs of the home, the Chief Purchasing Officers of the home. And maybe some of you are familiar with this number. We, by and large, are the locomotives in the green marketplace today. We are making 80 to 85% of all retail consumer purchases, and that means a lot of those things in the green, what marketers call the green space. You know, it's not just cheese doodles and diapers either. Look at that number for consumer electronics. Look at that number for new vehicle sales. We are increasingly buying products that used to be considered traditionally male-dominated. We are really buying, look at our stock market investments. We are really starting to dominate the market in all kinds of non-traditional places. I saw one number that suggests that women are spending more money at Home Depot. And my husband said, no, that's not true. And I said, well, what do you do when you go there? He said, well, I call you. And I said, and if you don't, why don't you? And he said, well, you did give me the list. We are involved in all of those purchases. And it's not just at home. We're the chief purchasing officers at work, too. Look at the way we are starting to dominate the positions that are responsible for the buying purchases that companies make, fleet vehicles, carpeting, supplies, all of those things. Human Resource Administration Department heads, we're buying the health plan. Women are really powerful in the marketplace. And ultimately, we're the biggest spenders by far. You know, anybody who still thinks that women are a niche, take a look at this chart. We're outspending men in the 18 to 34 category by 9 times. So from now on, for the rest of this presentation, when I talk about consumers, I'm talking about women. And if I'm not talking about women, if I'm talking about those other niches, I'll let you know. One thing that's really interesting about women is that as we age, we spend more money and we become more passionate about the environment. And again, there is just this embrace of sort of the youth culture, and I remember, you know, I was a youth once, I was a teenager once, I understand that, but from a marketing point of view, it's a mistake to ignore the incredible potential that women who are 35, 40, 45, 50 have. Marty Barletta at a research marketing firm called Trendsight calls primetime women the most powerful force. And you look at, they're a small percentage of the population and they're a huge percentage of the consumer buying power. And why is that? Because women become more stable financially as they get older. Women still outlive men, and what are they doing? They're inheriting this income as their husbands and partners die. They're a huge, powerful force in the marketplace. But we're not only consumers, we're also what I call concerned caretakers. How many people in the audience are mothers? How many people have or had a mother? That's where it starts, right? It starts with the mother's body. And think about, and really that's why I think women are particularly intuitive about the link between protecting the environment and protecting ourselves. How do women talk about things? Well, we've got a guy up here and a woman. How many words in a day does a man say? All right, those people who said 2, that was mean. All right, how many words would a woman say?
A million.
Well, 20. All right, now that was mean. But can I just point out, these are just the things we're actually saying out loud. It's not what we're thinking.